Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Myers going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Onto the party porch and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
In is Joey Votto now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, here is Tucker Barnhart. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half of the first coming up from Petco Park. It's now 1-0 Reds. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop,
The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. A Ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes, Cam.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And in steps Manny Machado as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250, 10 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. Machado now on 0-1. On a good swing there by Machado, but he pulls this one foul down the line and out of play. Molly has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. All tied at 1-1. So to get his day started at the plate, Eugenio Suarez trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So here's Tyler Naquin as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 11 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Here it comes, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. And it's 1-1. Naquin, the runner at second with one away. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Shogo Akiyama. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
This pitch is popped up. Hosmer is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Now to the plate, Will Myers. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
This catch is not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Eric Hosmer becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. So now here is Victor Caratini looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. So here is Yu Darvish. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Myers stands at second with two gone. And there's ball one. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres lead.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. He's set. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Hosmer has room in foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. The 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. Ready now for Cincinnati. Aristides Aquino, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch. Down and away, ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Up next, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Reds. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. ready with the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right?
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
1-0.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but...
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch. And guys, don't take kindly to that. He went right back after the very next hitter. And I think that's going to be the last pitch he throws in this one. And indeed, it is. That's all, says the home plate umpire. He's ejected from the ball game. And you could see that one coming a mile away.
Yeah, at this point, it's just becoming a matter of player safety. You can't have a guy out there hitting back-to-back hitters. It certainly looks suspicious, but even if there wasn't any intent, he probably doesn't deserve to stay in the game anyway.
Amir Garrett will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Dijeron no te ponía como rana a saltar, pero topar, pegando duro, dejando en cero a la hora del gran. Solo pedazos te puedes ganchar, pero ocupas habilidad mental, más fuerza de voluntad, ser autosuficiente, independiente como mis trops. A la hora del grind, ligero mind, urbano como trop. Respeto a DJ cuando luces sus cops, cuando te pone a bailar, suena el beat. Puedo soltar el freestyle, abrir tu mente, cerrar tu boca. Soy de la época de aquella escuela de los 90s. Si se te duerme no entras, te acercas mucho, te quemas, buscando encuentras problemas. Quieres unos, ven en momentos inoportunos, a ver si no te doy unos, practico el 1-2, represento las panteras.
Trent Grisham will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Count even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Jake Cronenworth is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Nicholas Castellanos is going to come in now and take over following the injury. The 1-1. Fouled away.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Tatis on third. Machado at second. Cronenworth is over at first with 1 away. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Ashton Godot will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 75. Ashton Godot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
At the ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's the first pitch to him. Will Myers comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bart Warren will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. The 1-0. And, oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got it. And that's going to force in a run. Ryan Hendricks will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Eric Hosmer is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop.
The pitcher, number 17.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Victor Caratini is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Fouled off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
I got 3-1.
And that misses up and in, 3-1. Heath Hembry will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. Sean Doolittle will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Striding in is Fernando Tatis Jr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ballgame.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Wade Miley will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Miley sets. Here comes the first pitch. Manny Machado stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Luis Castillo will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. 2-0. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. Grisham waits on deck. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Vladimir Gutierrez will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Trent Grisham is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible.
Ouch, that one hit him. Tony Santiam will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Now here's the first offering. Jake Cronenworth is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
I don't know if he needs a few more walks.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Set and the pitch. Tommy Pham is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Pham, a Nevada native, is in the midst of his 8th major league season.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. First delivery to him. Will Myers stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Oh, and he nails his 3rd consecutive batter. Get him out of here. So now to the plate, Eric Hosmer 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And the pitch takes off inside and gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he hits another guy. 4 in a row. It's weak. First pitch on the way. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Pham at third, Myers on second, Hosmer at first, 1 gone. And 5 straight. This guy's a real sweetheart. Stepping in next, Yu Darvish. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And the fastball is off his glove and it gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. 6 in a row. Get this clown out of here.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. 7 in a row. I'm tired of this.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
In now, Manny Machado as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take it.
And oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the first pitch to him. Tommy Pham is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Machado, the runner at third. Grisham over at second. Cronenworth is over at first with 1 away.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. First delivery to him. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in from the stretch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and he nails his 3rd consecutive batter. Get him out of here.
The pitcher, number 11.
Yu Darvish is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
You know, that slider we just saw there is usually a much more
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force